really know is 100.
Alright guys, so we're going to get going with episode 10 of the breakdown here. I've got Woody V2. I know he plays in the Smite League. I think he's in the Basketball League. Don't know if he ventures much outside of that. I got Ice the Man. He pretty much plays them all, but I think he's relegating himself to hockey and basketball. I don't know if he'll play much outside of that. Got Coke Boy Han, Montana, whatever you know him as. I know he plays some Smite, and I know he plays some 2K, so got a little mixture of all the leagues here with me, and we're going to go through and talk about a few things while we're on the show. Going to start off with just kind of talking about what we've got going on right now. We have sign-ups for ESL, which is the Smite League. I think they only need roughly 20 more sign-ups, and their season will get underway. We've got 2K. We still need a good chunk of sign-ups in there in the EBA. I know the owners right now are going through and selecting GMs, and we'll talk about who got ownership here shortly. We've got the EHL looking to get going with the new game out, get a second season going in the EHL, get that league up and running. Let's see, we've got the Football Pro League, which hasn't got a lot of traction. I know Madden, a lot of people are pissed at Madden, myself included. So they've kind of stayed away from it. But we do have the Madden Pro League, which is a 1v1 league for cash prizes. And we will have the Elite Basketball Pro League opening up around the time bidding drops for the EBA. You're going to see the Pro League drop. And that will be a Basketball Pro League. I think we've got it maxed out at a $1,500 cash prize to pull from. So lots of real money going to be given away in that league, and so hopefully it catches on top of our free to play leagues also. So we'll start out with the Smite League. I know I played in it last season. I know Woody did. I think Montana did as well. So they're getting ready to go into their second season. I guess I'll start at the bottom. Are you going to play in the league this season? And what you're looking forward to for the upcoming season, Woody?
Kind of thinking about it. I haven't really decided. I kind of took a break from playing Smite because Madden came out and 2K came out. There's a lot of different stuff that's coming out.
Sure.
So I haven't really decided if I really wanted to play. I don't think I'm going to. I saw that Crow had stepped down as commissioner, so I'm not really too sure where that league's going to go from there. I know he was doing a pretty good job, but I know some people have some things to say, so I'll probably look into it a little bit more, see how things are going with the league, and if everything looks like it's going in the right direction, then I'll probably sign up and play.
Yeah, they're pretty much keeping most stuff the same. They're going to look at a few rules and not necessarily change them, but clarify them a little better. And then Staff took over. He's a good dude. Staff, and I'm not real sure the other guy he brought on, IG Nice Try. I don't know that guy right offhand, but he brought him on to help him. Okay, so, but Crow's still there to help them out when they need it and stuff like that. So it's not like he's completely out of the picture. He's still around to help out when he can. So, what about you, Ice?
Is he still playing, Crow? Is he still playing the game or no?
Yes.
He's still going to be in the league?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I don't know a whole lot about what's going on. I think I talked with Staff a little bit yesterday regarding him taking over as commish. And he seems like he's a pretty well-headed guy, so I'm sure that the league will be just fine in his hands. As for the people playing, for last season, it seemed like a lot of people had fun. It grew very, very quickly. And any new leagues that we start up, it usually takes 3 or 4 or 5 sometimes before it even gets mainstream where people are just pouring in. So
Oh yeah.
I wish him the luck this season. I'm not going to play. I want to, but if NHL gets going and NBA, I'm not going to have time to be playing 3 leagues. So I got to pick and choose what I can get and what I can't. Plus trying to build my character up and grind at NBA. So, each its own, I guess. But
Right.
I wish him luck, and I'm sure they'll be fine in the hands of staff and his crew. So
Oh yeah. Montana.
Well, first season I didn't play. First off, I didn't play because EBA was running.
I
And
got
since
you.
it's about to run up again, I'm be playing the EBA more
Sure.
and plus grinding out in Pro Am as well. But if I was to be playing in the ESL, I don't know. I mean, with staff is a good guy, but I feel as like I don't know. He's not really experienced with the site yet. So
Well,
I
sure.
mean, I don't know. It's
Yeah,
just
we'll have people
got
there
a
to
lot
help
to
him in
really-
place. Yeah.
yeah, he has a lot to really, look up to, But Crow could help him out a lot, but I don't know. I mean, really
Uh,
I don't know if I'm playing it. Not sure.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna play in it. I haven't fully said it that I am, but I'm pretty sure that I'm gonna be playing. I played last season. We lost to Crow in the finals. So I mean, I had a lot of fun with it. I think staff will do just fine. His main issues will be just learning the website, which isn't really that difficult. And if everything goes as promised to us, then it's going to get real easy for him at the end of next month. But we'll just wait and have to see how that happens, and if people's word follows through on what me, Ice, and I have been told. So we'll see. So we'll move on to the EHL. Go ahead and talk about that one real quick. I don't think we've had a ton of movement over there. I'm getting ready to go check the free agents here, see what we've got. Yeah, we've just got a few people signed up. I know that Hones, who's the VPLO over there, has been going and looking and trying to get people to, sign up and pull from like the EA Sports forums and stuff like that. Hockey's a hard one to reach into. There's a lot of I've noticed that there's a lot of people that are quick to get butthurt in the hockey community. I don't know what the deal with that is.
I don't know if it's more that or if it's just they run in groups that.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's what I'm
you get a
saying.
couple
Like,
key people from that group. They
Yeah,
just
like
kinda-
you have-
they
you have these people, and
they
then,
bring
like,
all
if-
their boys, I guess.
Yeah, like if one person doesn't disagree with you, they all want to run type of deal. Like it's a big clique, like really cliquey group. Is anybody in here? I know Ice is going to be playing in it. I will likely play in it. I haven't said it. It's another one I haven't 100% to it because I got some stuff coming up with the back end of the website that I'm going to have to deal with in the next 2 months. Well, month and a week, so 5 weeks. I'm going to be pretty busy, so if it starts anytime after that, I will probably be okay. But I'm not so sure that if it starts before then that I'll have time. But what's your thoughts there, Montana? I don't know. Do you play NHL at all? You played the
No, I don't play NHL
I
at
got
all. But
you.
if I did own it, I'd just be trying to fight people. I'll tell you that, bro.
And
That's the only
that's
reason I play is to check people.
I-
I mean, I
I-
play defense. I just put them on their ass all game.
I tell you, with EA, man, it always feels kind of like the same game. But I like what they did with the they changed the EASHL around a little bit to where you have to build up your arena and stuff. So it's a lot more involved on not only just your player but also where you play at. So there's a lot of cool things that they did to change it up there. It's hockey. I mean, it's 6v6. It's team play. So it's got me there.
Wait, so it's like basically like Pro-Am, like were you talking about the arena stuff? Like
Yeah.
You
No,
know,
Yeah, it's a
absolutely.
little
Designing
bit like
the
that this year.
court
How
and
you
all
have
that.
to.
It's less
You have to
customizable.
earn all the shit.
Like
2K kind of took that right out of there because NHL is more you have to earn it all. So you buy the more games you play and you get prestiged, and then you're able to like play out of the YMCA into an actual stadium. Kind of the same thing there. It looks like you're going to a YMCA when you're playing pro when you first started. Yeah, and then you get like an icon, and then you get then you can, put banners up and shit like that. That's the same way with the EA, with the hockey teams, and that's really fun. I'm enjoying the hell out of that. We're playing it like every other night or so forth. It's a lot of fun, but I mean, it's a lot like pro am when it comes to that.
Or are they esports yet or no? Or they've been like esports for a minute now?
NHL? Like, I think NHL is esports, but it's not like I don't think it's as heavy.
It's not very big.
No, I tell you, that's one thing 2K's doing well with their Pro-Am is they're, you're letting you play, and then they're putting that into the season Pro-Am money thing together. That they've been putting together seasons of Pro-Am, which they're doing a really, really good job of that. EA has kind of been weak on it. They're trying to run separate things off of a different, like there's an app you can download and try to play off of that and work and win and so forth. But from my knowledge, they don't run any major top tournaments like 2K Pro-Am does. But it's very similar in that mentality where you build, except you don't build your own individual character. Like you don't put stats in. You don't have to grind as much, which I kind of like. Yeah. So I can go on and be just as good as you. It's just I pick a different set.
You choose a different player type, like a sniper or an enforcer.
Yeah, like an archetype.
Yeah. You're choosing a subtype of a player to use.
And they're already maxed out in those stats. You don't have to grind and max them out like you do have to in 2K. You have to grind and get the badges, and the badges mean a lot this season. It feels like in 2K, like it feels like the badges are big, and those people that have it are really really kicking everybody else's ass right now. I know I don't have many.
Because it's like once you get a gold or whatever, you got to get it Hall of Fame, like, and that's a pain in the ass. So, like I got all my purple badges. That's cool.
Damn.
All right. Ice, where you at with EHL?
I pretty much said it all. I think I'm excited that they're getting it back around. I wish the best to Hans Rule. I know he should be announcing a commissioner soon. He's putting together staff right now, so he's contacting people he wants to be staff. So unlike in the past, they just announce staff and they're actually going out and being aggressive about getting the staff they want in place to have a successful season. I hope it takes off. I hope it takes off well. Just because I'd like to have hockey in ETP. I'm a hockey fan. I like to play it. I just hit people, but I love to play hockey. So that's where my roots originally started in this whole team play shit. Was way back on the original League Arena Elite Team or VHL or whatever, the beta season. That was long ass time ago. And so I'd like to see hockey at least return to our website at ATP. But it is what it is. So if you're interested, go sign up. If you're not, go sign up for basketball then, because that's your only choice. Oh yeah, Smite's your only choice. Go ahead.
All right, Woody, are you NHL dude at all?
Yeah, I don't know shit about hockey. Honestly, I'd rather see. I don't know shit about hockey. I tried to play that shit one time, yo. Somebody checked the fuck out of me. I got mad. And I was like, all right, I quit. I was like, cause I'm ready to fight somebody on this shit already. Right. Honestly, I mean, I'd rather see something like the soccer league, like FIFA. FIFA is cool. I feel like if they try like a FIFA league or something like that, I feel like FIFA might take off. So
we've tried multiple times. The problem with FIFA is very similar to hockey. You got to get the right people that know other people, because there's so many. Like they've got a Facebook site that's like 20,000 that play FIFA, some ridiculous number like that. Some Facebook site, and we tried to get them. They were going to join forces with us, and they ended up saying, "No, we'll just keep it on Facebook." But I mean, we're trying constantly getting some of those already started up communities. We're trying to get them to come over, and offer them. But I think once, hopefully, within the next couple of months, if we can get our stat back and completed, I mean, we've been waiting forever to get this shit done. But if we can actually get it to a completion point, we will be able to offer those guys more, of a stat system and a better system. And hopefully we can get some of those communities. But I'd like to see, I'm not a soccer fan at all, but I'd love to see it over. I know it's a huge fucking game that played worldwide. So
FIFA is real fun. I'm not a big fan of soccer, but like I don't really care for soccer, but FIFA is just a really fun game.
It is.
I'm not gonna lie.
It's tough. I mean, because you're talking, 11v11. When you're playing with all users, it's tough, but it's fun. All right, guys. So now we're gonna start talking about the EBA a little bit. First thing we'll do is we'll talk about the new game. I'll start with Woody. What's your thoughts on 2K17?
It's cool, man. I think it's a step up from last year. I enjoy a lot of the stuff, like the fact that you can't pump fake into cheese anymore. Different things like that. I think the shot. A lot of people don't like the shot meter. I think it's kind of cool. Some shit I don't like about it though. I think the fouls are there's way too many fouls. I mean, you look at somebody the wrong way, there's a foul. If you play defense, it's a foul, and the fouls aren't tough enough. It's like if I foul somebody, it's like a smack on the arm type foul. And the dude normally gets an and one.
Right.
Like if I want to foul somebody, I really want to foul them. I mean, I don't want to try to kill him. I mean, I might, depends on who it is. If it's like James Harden, I don't like James Harden. So I'll kill him. I'll throw him on the ground. Flagrant, give me whatever. But,
like the old
some of
clothesline
the stuff-
fouls, huh?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We gotta play like old school. So, but some of the stuff, I mean, it's just petty fouls. Other than that, I think it's cool. I think it's all right.
All right, nice.
I don't know. I hate the grind this year, man. The grind is rough. It's real. I guess if people already know about some 99 glitch or some bullshit, but people are getting caught. But I never, ever, every year, I never pay money. This year, I fucking opened up $20 and was like, here's some money for some coins. I can't go out there being like as bad as I am. So
As bad as that, yeah.
Yeah, because I don't have that time. There's so many other games I love to play. And you got to put in some. I know some no lifers has already got like 300 games in that, but I got a life, so it's hard for me to put that kind of time in a game.
I'm still
and
stuck
put,
on the badges.
Yeah, and me too. I mean, I'm trying to grind. I got like one badge. I'm trying to grind the rest of them, and I'm trying to create two characters because I want to play with different people.
Right.
In Pro-Am, and they need a small guy or a big guy, and I got to swamp back and forth whatever they need, and so I'm trying to build two characters up, and I'm telling you, it's stressful. It feels like a job. It's stressful.
It is
This
kinda
season seems
tough.
like it's.
No, yeah.
It is. I feel like I got to
You
log
lying.
on and play it, and if I don't, then I'm like, fuck, I'm gonna lose my
Then you're-
holding,
then
or
you're
I'm gonna
behind.
lose my spot. Yeah, so
Right.
it's pretty stressful this season, and everybody's doing this Pro-Am thing is like taking it super, super serious, which is good, I guess, but it's like, it's like, we can't lose a game. We can't lose. I'm like, you need to calm the fuck down. You stressing me out right now. But I don't know. I like it. I think they kind of, it feels like they went away from 2K a little bit. To me, it feels, I play both NBA Live and 2K, and it feels like they kind of took a step towards NBA Live with the animations, some of the big man animations. It does feel a little less 2K-ish, which I don't, if you play last year to this year, it feels like a little bit of a different game. I haven't played the GM mode yet because I haven't got the time, or even played the seasons, but I heard that's really good. I haven't even went to the park yet. I've been so focused on my guy. But it seems like a fun game. Of the shoot, man, it seems like a lot of people are shooting from everywhere. So I don't know if everybody got like fucking Steph Curry badge or something.
Well,
but
no,
it
I've
seems like
heard
fucking
that
they're
It's
there's
just
popping
that- 2K.
that one sharpshooter badge or whatever. If you get it in the Hall of Fame, it's broke.
And I just played with CW, and he wasn't leaking out. He was popping shots everywhere. I was like, what? The CW don't shoot, first of all, unless he's under the rim. Second of all, this kid's popping threes from like damn near half court and sinking them constantly. I'm like, this
Right.
feels broke. But yeah, I'm
That's
sure
just
they'll
the game.
adjust and tweaks, and I'm
Yeah.
sure they'll adjust and tweak. But I mean, really, the real NBA is going that way too. I mean, with
you're right.
Steph Curry, with some of the shooters, Ginobili, those guys are popping everywhere, and it's kind of what the game is acting like. So it's definitely mimicking real life. But I don't know, dude. Like I said, right now to me it feels like a job, so I'm not enjoying as much as I want to. But I know I have to grind, or I'm gonna be left in the dust by everybody else that put in the time. So,
Absolutely.
but yeah, I'm enjoying it. It's a fun game. I think we're gonna have some fun seasons. I still think they should ban. I played
The
against
Warriors?
Golden State a couple times. Yeah, I seriously think they should. The Warriors is broke, absolutely broke. But whatever, we can talk about that later. But
Right.
Good luck to
it's
whoever
a
gets
fun
the
game. I enjoy
Warriors.
it.
Right. Montana.
Yeah,
What do you think?
I feel like this 2K is very different from the other 2Ks, but when it comes down to the shot meter, they basically just mixed it with live, but also like
Thank you. I
changed
was hoping I
the-
wasn't the only one that felt that way. Like it feels kind of like live, right? Like a little
it
bit.
feels like live all
Okay,
over again.
Okay, good. Okay, good. Because
But
I felt
I
that way,
feel
and
as
everybody's like,
like-
"You stupid." But
The graphics, they like
Yeah.
toned it down. Like the graphics, like there's players that don't even look like them. Literally.
I'm not the only
Then-
person that thought that either. Yeah,
Yeah.
that shit looks like live. Yeah.
I'm saying then, but also like when it comes down to the gameplay, I mean it's really good. I mean it's not
Yeah.
like they made it to the point that you have to really play competitively and like really know what you're doing. I'm saying
Yeah.
timing layups now, timing alley oop dunks, timing alley oop layups. You know, when it comes down to crashing the board with a big, you could like tip it out of the defender's hand, all stuff like that. Like you could, it's just a lot of new features on this game, which
Right.
is real life, oriented. You know what I mean? And I
It
feel
does
like
feel
it's,
definitely more simulation. I agree with you on that. It feels more
yeah,
like
like
a
it's.
simulated instead of an arcade. It felt
I
kind of
feel it's
arcadish,
like
but I
with
like that
this
about 2K.
2K. I feel like with
Yeah.
this 2K, you really gonna see where's people like skill caps are.
Gotcha.
Like
Yeah, yeah,
what they capable of doing and what they can't do.
yeah. You'll see a lot of people that get exposed because a lot
Like
of the shit on
people
here, like,
really have to get along in this game.
yeah, just saying, like the last 2K, let's say you had like Hassan Whiteside in the last 2K. As soon as the rebound goes up, you press Y, you got the ball in your hand. On this game, as soon as the rebound goes up, if you press Y, if you don't actually time it, you're not gonna get the rebound. Like there's a lot
Which
of
is a good
different shit
thing.
to this game that.
That's a good
Yeah,
thing.
no, it's a great thing. It takes
Yeah.
more skill to play this shit. You can't just cheese. I mean, there's some cheese on the game. Don't get me wrong. You still got the players who are cheesy, but it's not like, you know, there's certain players who are just head and shoulders better, and you can't defend them no matter what.
Right.
It's still cheesy, and I'm gonna tell you this: before the season starts, this should be a ruling. Know what I'm saying? But what you call it? The in and out of bounds is cheesy as hell in this 2K.
Yeah.
Very cheesy in this
What's
2K.
I'm pretty sure that's in the rule book anyways. You can't go in and out
Yeah, that
and
is,
actually
yeah.
come back
Like-
in. You have to come back in outside of the paint if you go out of bounds. So
Like they got it to now like if you stand behind the backboard like out of bounds, you could still get 3 seconds. But but when you like not behind the backboard, you still get like a boost, like just coming right back in. Like I could just stand out of bounds and like just do like a pick and just come right back in. And I'll get like a speed boost, like if I was doing a pick like on the court.
I got you.
Like literally, you get like a speed boost off of it. So whoever has like pick and roll maestro or pick and popper stuff like that, you just gonna go off with it. I mean, it's real glitchy. Like I
Gotcha.
mean, they still got. I'm saying the game just came out, but I'm saying a lot of patches is gonna be dealing with this game. I feel as like when it comes down to the badges, like for like
Mm,
sharp
and that's
shooting
one of the things.
guards, sharp shooting bigs and stuff like that. So.
And that's one of the things 2K does really well with their development teams. They keep a team on the old game before they move to the new title. So you'll see balance patches and stuff like that as the season goes on, I'm sure. I'm pretty sure they'll move shit around based on feedback that they're getting from the community because they do listen to the community. So, I mean, I'm sure we were still having balance patches shit way into the end of, season 3 we were having some balance patches, I remember.
oh
of
yeah,
last
yeah.
year, EBA.
Yeah, they
So
they did
Mhm.
updates
so
all the time.
they
I
do
mean, that's
stay.
the good thing about 2K is they really do updates, not only just like roster stuff, but actually gameplay.
Actually, yeah, actual updates that
And
fix like the shooting and
every
shit.
game mode has its own updates too that they be doing. Like
Yeah.
like when it comes down to my team, like they do a lot of updates for my team just because that's like their money maker right there.
That's it. Yeah, that's bread and butter right there. That makes them the most.
Yeah,
You gotta
makes
protect
the
that.
most.
Yeah.
It really makes the most.
I mean, I haven't got to play the game a whole lot yet, but I definitely look forward to getting my team up games in, and then of course if if you're looking to play with guys who just are looking out to have fun in Pro Am, we've got the Elite Team Play Pro Am team. All right, so now we're gonna look at the owners for the EBA this season. For the returning owners, we have Beastie, Defeat, Jay Snyder, and Revolves. And then new owners, we have Mike Mann, Mizark, Farah, Trainer, Cleveland, and Timo. I'll start out. I really think staff has done a good job in selecting guys that will stick it out. I really don't, like, if I was just looking at this list, I mean, The only people that you would be like, oh, they might quit would have been somebody like Snyder, who's actually come back and proved himself and done a pretty good job in probably the toughest season anybody's ever endured with this last season of 2K. Snyder
And he was in
managed
the
to get.
wasn't he in like the finals game or something?
I think he was, honestly.
I mean, it was a shitty season.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't, but
like
still,
that's what I'm saying. But
he
he
still
got
stuck it
his
out to the
guys.
end.
He got his guys to show up. He didn't quit. He stuck it out when times were tough. Which props to everybody that stuck it out and was around and made it through last season. So it says a lot about not only your commitment to the site and stuff, but I mean your character to just stay around and stick that out because you made that commitment. And then the new owners, honestly, I mean those are all great choices. You can say what you want about Trainer, but he gets his people to show up. He always bids very well. I don't know a lot about Cleveland. It's been a while. I think he was an owner way back in the EBA days. I know he was staff back in the EBA days. Yeah. I know Mike Man's a good dude. Mizark's got a ton of people that he runs around with, so he'll probably bring a talented squad to the table. Fair's a good dude. Mo's a great dude. I know him from way back in the day, so I'm good. I'm happy with the owners that staff has selected here. I think they've done a good job of assembling maybe one of the better ownership crews that I've on paper to start a season with that I've seen. So I'm very happy with it. What do you think, Montana?
With the way the owners are looking, I feel as all of them is a good selection for this season. But I mean, I understand it's a new 2K, new season, new everything. But I'm saying I feel as like with this 2K being like much difficult, I would say like much competitive, much harder to like really learn the game.
Mm-hmm.
I feel as like Jay Snyder or I'm saying somebody like Trainer or even Cleveland Forever. I'm saying like those three, I feel as like they just I don't know, they'll probably get real frustrated with the game and everything. So I feel as I doubt they would like, stay in the league.
So you think they're the ones that'll flake? They'll be the ones that have the most trouble.
Yeah,
I got you.
yeah. Timo, I feel as he'll stick it through, just because, Timo is the type of guy he's not going to give up. You know what I mean? Like if you knew him for a long time, you know he's not going to give up.
He's military, so he's in it for the long haul.
Exactly.
That's just his
And
personality.
I'm saying then Trainer. I mean Trainer. I don't like the guy. I fucking hate him. But at
Tell
the
us how
same
you
time,
really feel.
that's
shit, right?
but at the same time, and I'm saying who does like Trainer? You know what I mean? But he you know what I'm saying he's a smart dude. You know what I mean? He knows what he's doing and what he's talking about. But I'm saying it's just.
I'll say this
he
about
just
Trainer. Trainer
gay,
will
man.
really
I don't know.
surprise you because the dude is very smart. When he wants to be
If
serious,
he wants to take it serious.
yeah, when he
I'm gonna
wants
say
to
if
be
he wants to take it
serious,
serious.
the dude is like has some of the best ideas for the league, honestly, out there. So he's definitely somebody that I'd like to see step up to be staff or to help out with the league in some kind of greater sense because he has some really good ideas that I think would work and would make us much different than most leagues that you would see out there. But it's just if it's one of those things if he wants to be serious about it or not. Like that's the biggest thing.
Yeah, and that's why I feel as like Trainer would be. Nobody would want to really play for Trainer unless it's like Pink Fossa and all them fucking faggots. But yeah, man, that's the only people that really ball with him, bro. I mean, just saying, just stating facts, bro. Just stating facts.
Well,
Facts.
with the breakdown where you come to get your facts, right?
Always keep it real, bro.
I can't fault
There's
you for that.
1,000 out here.
What about you, Ice?
Okay, I got a question. Hopefully somebody can answer it for me here.
No.
Give me a minute. Let me pause this. What Revolves
Whatever it
returning
is
owner?
now.
Who's Revolves was an owner last season, was he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought it was
He's
Eastern
been over
or
for
what it was.
it's
That?
like 3 or 4 seasons
Yeah.
now, right?
Has he? I
Yeah,
didn't know.
yeah,
I didn't
yeah.
pay attention, I guess.
Revolves has been.
Yeah, Revolves was
He had the Spurs
Yeah.
or
Was he?
something
Okay.
last season.
Oh, yeah. My bad. So, I am Beastie defeat you. Jay Snyder Revolves. I mean, Beasties, I think, made a last decision, from what I understand, to return as owner.
Yeah.
Which is good and bad. I mean, that's good that he wants to return as owner because we need good owners, but how good he is, I don't know. Defeat you and Jay Snyder. I mean, props to both of them because they were like the only reason they were in the finals because they were the only two teams to stay together throughout last season. Once playoff hits, my team disappeared and a bunch of other teams just disappeared. And I don't know why. I mean, we made it that far. We played all season just to give up, so whatever. But defeat and Snyder. I'm with what's his name on that? I mean, good luck. Mike Man I know is good. King Mizart. Fuego is a decent guy. I'm with him on Trainer. I think he just said this, so I'm just gonna repeat. If he takes it serious, he earns my respect. But if he's just gonna mess around and play and joke and racial comments, and I just don't want to hear that shit. Like I'm not trying to sign up to be White Lives Matters and shit like that. I'm trying to play basketball. So, I mean, it's hard to deal with him. I know they say, oh, he's not racist. He just jokes, but it gets a little crazy. I can't even play in a party with him because he just acts dumb. I mean, if he wants to take it serious to a point, then I'm 100% behind. I'm glad he's the owner. But the problem I have with Trainer goes a couple seasons back when he gave up his whole team because they were his boys and he got him off the team and he was pretty much just quitting is what he was doing without actually quitting because he was getting people he knew wasn't active. He was hitting up other teams asking them, hey, do you have inactive people? Okay, I'll trade you these active people for inactive because he wanted his boys to have a chance at a championship, which was absolute bullshit. That's not how you play the league itself. You should, as an owner, you should care more about your team and the league than about your boys.
All right.
So that problem I have with him, and if he can get off of that headset, he's actually an intelligent person, a very intelligent person. I've had intelligent conversations with him. He just needs to get off the screw around, waste my time mentality. Cleveland forever. I like this kid. I know he's probably not the best at EBA or the basketball NBA, but I like him. He's a smart kid. I had a conversation with him the other day about him doing some marketing work for us, and he's definitely intelligent. I like him. And shit, Timo's been around. Fuck, I remember Timo, like beta season of the fucking VFL. Man. Yeah, like beta season.
Hey, here's something crazy. I think I've known Timo since like 2008. I've known Timo for like 8 years online, which is stupid when you think about it.
He's a good guy. I feel he can put together a decent team. People will respect him as an owner. In my book, he goes as one of those owners like Hutch or like, the old guys that have been around forever that knows that the league is more important than, the individuality of each person, which is very important for me to see as side owner. But I like Timo. Timo's going to do well. I think he helped out a staff last year, so it's nice to him to continue helping the league in different positions. So my only question is, can we get enough signups to run 10 teams, even if we do 2 lines? I mean, that's 100+ people, so hopefully we can pull that off.
Yeah, I think once these owners, my personal opinion is once these owners get if they want their GM or not, once they get that decision made, and we can set a bidding date, that we'll see that boom like we normally do. So
yeah, I mean, hopefully we get a couple big pops and we continue to grow, but I would love to have a 2-line 10 ownership season this season to start us out. I think it'll be solid, and a lot of people are still learning, so you're going to get a lot less cheese in the first season because people are still trying to figure out how to play the game and be good at it, and a lot of
right.
It's not the same as last year, so you can't do the same bullshit that you used last year. Some of it still works, but not
not as
the majority
good
of it. So I think I'm excited. I'm excited to do this season with the group that we have. I think we got some good owners. So, I mean, I couldn't have picked them better myself. I probably wouldn't have picked half of these guys. So, I mean, they did a good job.
All right, Woody.
Oh man, I feel like I'm beating a dead fucking horse here because they both said it, and I'm just gonna say it again. I fucking hate Trainer.
Call him Gainer, bro.
All right, so I guess
suspect shit.
I guess this is
Like, I
just a
honestly
roast
hate
the
that
trainer
dude, man.
tonight.
No, it's not even like that. I mean, like, all right, well, I'm gonna be 100%
No.
honest. I don't even respect the dude. I don't fucking like him. Period. I don't like I don't like the bullshit he comes up with because he's always fucking around. He's like a 5-year-old fucking kid. Like, how old is this dude? 16, 17, 18, something like that, and he acts like a fucking 12-year-old making racist jokes and shit like that, picking the 76ers. Like, who the fuck gave this dude fucking ownership? Honestly, fucking ridiculous, man. Dude's fucking retarded. And then, like, we was playing the other day, this dude fucking gets on Russell Westbrook, puts up 13 points and 1 assist. Like, that's not the dude I want to fucking play with. And then he quits the game after calling 6 timeouts. Like, come on now, man.
Now I don't know
I
what
mean, the rest of the
your
dudes is cool.
I don't know what your true feelings are, but it sounds like you might have a little bit of hostility towards Trainer.
I fucking hate Trainer with a passion. I fucking despise Trainer. That
Hey,
dude's
so
so
you don't
fucking
like him,
annoying.
I'm gonna add on to what Woody's saying real quick, but man, listen, the dude subs out the black players and put in for the white players.
You're right. He really does.
Listen, man, I don't know, bro.
I
What's
can't
the-
fuck with him, bro. I can't fuck with him. I can't. I just
What
can't.
was
He's
the
just- I
what
just
was the
can't.
one dude that played like small forward for the Trailblazers? Real white dude.
Fucking-
Pat Connaughton.
Yeah,
fucking-
Connaughton. Yeah.
Yeah.
He would put him in too, man.
That dude, man. That's what I'm saying. That kid, man, he's a fucking joke. I mean, the rest of the owners are cool though. You got Beastie, Defeat, Jay Snyder, Revolves, all the ones who are returning. I completely am happy that they're coming back. Shout out to them for sticking with the last season and doing what they have to do.
Absolutely.
Now, as for the rest of them, I know Timo's gonna do a job. Timo's one of those guys. I've known Timo for years, just like everybody else. I mean, Timo's just a guy. Everybody knows who he is. He's been around, and he's a good guy. He'll get a good team together. I think a lot of people will play for Timo because they don't have that issue with Timo. I don't think anybody has an issue with Timo because he's never done any harm to anybody.
He's always laid back, chill, easy to talk
Well, you
to.
can take him
Yeah,
at
that's
his
what I'm
word
saying.
too. You know what I'm saying? Like when he says
Yeah,
he's gonna
that's
do
what I'm saying. If he
something,
says
it's gonna
something,
get
he's gonna
done,
do it. Yeah, that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. He's been around too. He's helped out with staff. He's been an owner before, shit like that. Now some of these people like Cleveland forever. I know who he is. I've obviously talked to him and stuff like that. But it's like I don't know how much he's gonna show up. Some of these people I'm worried about. Farrah. I know Farrah's a cool guy. I know Farrah's a good player. But is he going to be able to get a team together? At each and every week. With 2 lines, it'd be a little bit easier. But it's just
My
one
only
of those
problem
things.
with Ferris, he can come off as an asshole. He can.
Oh, yeah.
I like him.
No, he
I
definitely
like
can.
playing with him. I think he's a great guy. But if you don't meet what he's called standards, he can come off like an asshole the way he talks to people.
If you
Yeah.
don't,
So,
if you
that's
don't,
my only concern with Farrah.
if you don't know him, you'll take him the wrong way. You will.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm trying to say. Yep. Yeah. I mean,
Now
He's
imagine
definitely
if
cool
that
guy.
motherfucker. Now imagine if that motherfucker was put in a staff position when he applied. I tell you that.
he just can come
Motherfucker
off
will
that
be
way. I
the-
don't think. I think he
the
still
most
means
dick
well, and I
move
don't
ever.
think he'll quit if people play for him. But I can see him pissing off some people on his 2 lines.
I can see
already.
But
a
see,
lot
he-
of trade requests
I can
coming.
see-
But what
Yeah,
he'll
I mean-
do, I don't even think they'll have to trade request him because if he doesn't get along with them, he'll just trade them for somebody
trade
that he
him.
does get along with, which is not
Which is
necessarily
what
a
you
bad
should do.
thing. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's
Exactly.
what you should do.
And with 2
He-
lines,
he-
I think
he's a
that
smart
it really
dude as
helps
well.
these guys out a lot to be able to manage a lot better than having 3
I
lines.
do.
I was a big
It's-
big push for 3 lines.
It's 1,000
Like, I
times
wanted
easier,
it,
Trust
Yeah.
me.
Me and
But I
me
can
and
imagine it's gotta
realist
be easier.
me and realist had the talk about 3 lines. It was either on episode 8 or 9 of the breakdown. I can't remember which one, but we talked about that 3 lines is just makes a much more competitive league in general, which it does. Don't get me wrong, but 2 lines is much easier to handle from the owner's perspective. And I think with the way they've redone the GM to be kind of like a combination of the GM and max bid, with the GM having an actual salary, that it really does help them out, help balance the league out, and make it a little bit
but you're
more
still going to
competitive.
get a lot of that. The problem, people forgot why we went away from 2 lines, because it was the buddy system. And the only way to break that up is you have to actually put a 3rd line together that wasn't full of your buddies.
Right.
So I mean,
Right.
that was the whole that was a big problem.
Well, that's why
but, I mean,
I'm
it was
saying,
more
like,
competitive. I agree.
When you
But
when you
you're still
get
going to have those clicks.
Yeah, you will. But when you have to shell out $6 million for your GM, and you only have 11 mil left to get 8 players, that makes things much more difficult. So yes, you can have a JT and a Fab if he was eligible. I'll just use him because they run together a lot. So you can have those two, but your other guys, you're not going to be able to put too much in anybody else.
Yeah, they're going to be 500K. That's what I'm saying. If you want to get your buddy, that's cool. But if he goes into bidding for 5 or 6 mil, you're already out some money. So, you're not going to be able to get everybody you want at every point in time.
Like
but
if
3
I
lines, too. 3 lines is just tough.
Yeah, if I was an owner,
it is tough to manage.
I wouldn't take a GM before the bidding. I would bid on somebody and then ask them to be my GM afterwards to help me out.
Yeah.
And then that way they would have a lower salary, and it would allow me a little bit of flex when I'm building my team. But there's some people that are going to go high, and you're just like, you might as well just do it. But I'm happy that they went away from the whole 3 lines because like when I had to pick up ownership last year, just for a little bit of time being, trying to get people to play and schedule in 3 lines. And just saying, hey, you online? What can you do this? When can you do that? It's like, dude, it's it's actually nerve-wracking.
It's where the GM position was supposed to come in. Instead of picking up somebody who was good at GM, you're supposed to pick somebody who can help you manage the team. And only half the teams did that. And those half of the teams that did it were the returning owners. You know what I'm saying? So it's the people that stuck it out were usually the guys that did it right. But anyway, I think going to 2 lines will hurt and help the league. So I guess we'll see at the end of the season as the season goes.
Oh yeah.
I like the fact that you can't get 2 for 1 free player. I do like that. So you have to.
And 1 free player who's good at that.
Right.
Yeah, I think I thought that always should have been something that happens. You get 1 player, he's probably an all-star, and you're getting him for free.
Right.
I don't think that should have happened either. I think if you want this dude, you got to pay for him.
With 2 lines, I think that's a perfect setup because it makes things more balanced overall.
Yeah.
You can get that player, but you've got to shell out the money. So it's not necessarily a max bid because they're taking a management position. They've got a role that they have to do in the GM, but at the same time, you've had to put money on that person to get them on your squad. So
we'll just have to see what happens, man.
Yep.
This season will be interesting. First season is 2K17. A lot of stuff is going to get figured out. I feel like there's going to be a lot of rules made throughout. Well, not a lot, but there'll probably be another 2 rules probably made throughout the year for something that somebody will figure out. That's some cheese.
Well, and that's
think
good though. If we're
finding
that stuff and we're addressing it during the season and making a change to it, then that's a good thing.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think this will be a good season. We'll have to see. We got some people who I'm a little skeptical about, but I hope everybody sticks around. I hope everybody sticks around and makes it throughout the season. I wasn't even talking about training that time, man.
No, I know. I'm just saying. I hope you're wrong too, but I'm with you. I'm with you. I just hope we're both wrong. Is what I in this situation I want to be wrong. So.
Yeah, I definitely want to be wrong. I want to actually have a good season because last season was shit, and it was just a bad time. People quitting and people just not caring, just throwing stuff together. And
Yep. All right, so the last thing we're going to talk about is what you're looking forward to the most for this season. If there's anything particular, just playing whatever. I'll start with me. The biggest thing that I'm looking forward to is just getting back to playing team play. I haven't been playing a lot of 2K lately, so I'm definitely looking forward to getting back into playing team play. It's always competitive in the league because we always have a lot of good players that are out in the league. Makes me better at the game, and just being a competitive person, that's what's fun for me. So hopefully I can be at least as good at this one as I was at the last one in team play. Never great, but I think I was above average last season, which is always a good thing. If I can stay above average, I'll be happy with that. So Montana?
Looking forward to seeing people's skill caps. You know what I'm saying? So I can say that they fucking trash. Also,
Keep my name out your mouth,
you know,
Montana. Keep my name out your mouth.
people. But also I want to make sure and hope that people don't fucking quit as usual.
Please, Lord.
Preach.
And also with the new owners that actually applied and everything and actually got ownership, please don't fucking waste our time and my time. Even though I'm not fucking staff, I don't give a fuck. I just want to play against you and whoop your ass. And that's it. I mean, really, it's the same old shit. Quitting and forfeits. Hope that's not in this fucking couple seasons that's coming up.
Yeah, I mean, people sign up to play, so 2 lines I think will help that.
To play.
Yeah, 2 lines I think will help that a lot because you're looking at 8 games a week instead of 12 games a week, and just 2 lines is so much easier to manage. So I think that'll help. Ice,
and knowing that it's not summer no more either.
Right.
What I'm looking for the most, I really want to see this bounce back. You always have this. I mean, we've been running leagues for fucking ever, it feels like. And you always see in the last season of any game, there's always this downturn, and then there's a negative impact usually, and then it takes a really good season to kick you back up and going. So I'm hoping this season is that.
Yeah.
Hopefully it doesn't take a couple seasons to get us back on track. Usually it's the 5th and 6th season that really defines you as a league.
Right.
And then you just close your eyes and growth that just happens every single time after that. It was sad that we made a huge step and everybody voted to do that all-star thing, and then a majority of them bitched out at the end or quit. That's really disappointing to me. And then that long-ass break, it felt like it was fucking ever. I don't know. I didn't know what to do with myself because I didn't have basketball to play. It was the summer. I didn't want to go outside because, it's outside. So I didn't know what to do. I was lost there all summer.
It's outside,
because it's outside.
They just trying to kill me. I don't want to go out there, and I got to do yard work and shit. I'm not dealing with that. So yeah. So I'm waiting for that shit to kick back in. Winter's hitting. I'm good, excited. So I want to go back to playing ball. So I hope I get picked up by a good owner, and I hope to just play, dude. That's all I want to do is play. I know I'll probably be in the next breakdown with Montana, and he tell me how trash I am, and I'm okay with that. I know I'm not the best player, but I just want to play. So, and you need guys like me. You need those team
just spot
players.
up with a
Not everybody
sharpshooter,
can be a
baby.
superstar.
That's all you got to do, man.
That's all I want to do. That's all I want to do, man.
You could do it with this 2K, boy.
I know it's sick, this 2K. As long as you learn the shot, it's over with. It's crazy, but I can hit points from the free throw or from the 3-point line on the other side of the court with this fucking game. But yeah, I'm just looking forward to getting back to the team play role. And I know it's gonna start off a little slow. I can already feel it, but hopefully things will kick in. We'll get the 2 teams filled. We'll move in. Everybody will see what we're trying to build here and come join in and play. And that negative impact that season 4 has hold over our head will go away. That's what I'm looking forward to this season. And I'm really looking forward to the new commissioner, just to kind of see how he handles things differently. I mean, all respect to the Return of the King for even dealing with 4 seasons. He didn't get paid. So huge respect for him. He wasn't, everybody didn't agree with all of his decisions, but I still respect him putting his time and effort. You got to step back and say, yeah, if you didn't like him or did like him or whatever, you still got to step back and respect him a bit. So, him and the staff he brought in and out of there. So I'm really looking forward to the new commissioner, what he can do with his new staff, and really what Truth can do, with a new 2K and hopefully help the growth of the team, because that's where he needs to start focusing on growing. So hopefully with that team that's in place, we can focus on concentrating on getting something else up and running on the site and, continue to make us a strong community. But that's what I'm looking forward to.
Talk that shit, fam. Talk that shit, fam.
All right. Woody?
I'm just excited to see how everything goes. I'm excited to see how the league goes as far as team picks. I know I've been looking at a lot of the rosters, and I feel like there's gonna be some people in there and some teams who might get chosen, might not deserve to be chosen. There's probably some teams who should have been chosen, stuff like that. That's what I'm saying. It's interesting to see that.
Oh yeah.
I'm interested to see who gets what pick. Obviously, I'm interested to see what trainer picks because I know it's gonna be something fucking stupid. like that's probably I'm probably most interested to see if he picks like the fucking Bucks or the Lakers or something like that because I just know it's gonna be some dumb as shit.
I don't think he will.
I'm interested to see too how like the play turns out, like how who's strong and who's not. I mean, is it going to be like a big man oriented type game? I mean, I've played some. I haven't really got to play too much because I feel like everybody's playing Pro-Am, honestly. Every time I'm on 2K, I see people playing Pro-Am. So
Yeah.
I'm interested to see, if people are just going to be paintballing the whole game. People are going to, I mean, right now it looks like it's a jump shooting game. So I'm interested to see if people are just going to be chucking up shots all game. I just want to see, how the game is going to be played throughout the league with the people that we have. I'm also interested to see how bidding goes. I mean, bidding's always fun. I can't wait to see, who cries because they didn't get put on the team they want, so on and so forth. All that other little stuff. I'm just happy that the league is back and that, this might actually be a good season.
Talk
I
that
got a
shit,
question
talk
for
that shit.
everybody.
Yeah,
I got a question for everybody. Like,
Yeah.
how many? Just we'll throw it out first, right before the season even starts and everything. How many blacklists do you think there's going to be by the end of the
I'm
season?
saying-
I can give you the previous 4 seasons, and last
Yeah.
season wasn't as bad as some of the other seasons in number wise of blacklists. But how many? blacklists
What's
you
what's
think's
the
gonna
most
happen
we
this
ever
season?
had? It was what 30 something, like 30.
I can tell you right here.
Hang on, he can pull it. Well, you got to remember that's like
Season
30
4
people
payroll.
out of like 200 signups.
That's what
Like,
I'm saying. It's probably a lot of people who
Because
aren't
the more,
inactive
like
and-
literally, the more people that sign up, the more people get blacklisted. That's just, that's
Yeah.
just the nature
So
of the beast.
season 1, we had 204 people sign up, 37 people blacklist, which was an 18.1. That was season 1. Season 2, we had 242 people, so we had like a 38-person growth, and we had 38 people that blacklisted. So that growth just ended up being a blacklist growth. In season 3, we had 217. That's when we went to the 3 lines. We actually lost 25 people, and had 19 blacklists, but we had a lot less blacklists. And then last season, we had 207 total signups with 39 blacklists, which is 18%, the same as the season 1. And there's only 22 that are gone from this. Everybody keeps going, bring back the blacklist. There's only 22 people that ain't allowed back. And realistically, if those 22 people quit on their team, I don't want them back because I don't want to be playing next to somebody that just might not show up one day because his ass hurts about something and he can't make it for whatever reason. So I don't want that dude on my team anyway. So 39 blacklist was last season. We're probably going to be around, I'm going to say, if we're lucky, we're probably going to hit about 130 maybe. That's if everybody, everybody gets their boys to sign up and everything else.
With
here real soon.
the bidding boost, that's where I'm ballparking it to. So 120, 130.
About 130 is and that's coming back off that really bad season. So, and that's going to be our lowest season to date is season 5 with people.
It
How
will
many
be.
blacklists you think we're going to hit?
I'd probably say anywhere from like 7 to 15% probably of the population total that we'll get.
Yeah, so
I'm saying somewhere around.
So 15% would be about 20. Yeah, about close to 20, like 17 to 20.
That's what I said. I'm gonna guess somewhere around that, anywhere from like 7 to 15%, just because I know how it works. Some people, I didn't sign up, and there's always stupid stuff, and there's just some people who don't get to play with their friends, so they just won't play at all. That's why I'm thinking, somewhere around like 7. Yeah, it's somewhere around that.
What do you think,
I say
Mr. Montana?
about like 15 to 20.
Yeah.
Honestly,
You think it's going to be high?
I
Okay.
think it's gonna
Yeah.
be 14. I think there'll be about 14 people. That's
See, and I'm going to go
Yeah,
under
like,
all of that just because the lower number, you're going to have, I bet, a lot lower percentages. But all right, we'll see. I just wanted to know because I kind
I
of want
say
to
like around
measure it
there
out.
though. When it comes like to blacklist, yeah, that's around there. But when it comes down to other shit, I mean, I don't know.
Yeah. That's all I wanted. I was just wondering what you guys thought what blacklist would be.
well. So I think that's it. Not a whole lot else to talk about until we get. We're just waiting on the owners to decide if they want to have pre-bidding GMs. Once they get that decided, we'll put out a bidding date. Well, I say we, but the staff will. They'll put out a bidding date. The biggest thing we need right now are signups in every league that's getting going right now. Like I said, I think we need about 20 more in Smite. We probably need about, I hadn't checked the EBA signups in a few days, so we probably need at least about 40 more, 30 more in there in the EBA to get things rolling. Which isn't a whole lot really for the EBA community. There's a lot of people out there that aren't signed up yet that are probably just waiting, like they always do. I don't know. It's always been a thing just to wait. But so we biggest thing we need is the sign-ups. Once those gyms get set, like I said, we'll have the bidding announced, and we can get the ball rolling. So I'll start with Woody. If you got any closing statements or anything you want to say, any shout-outs you want to give, have at it.
I'll just go ahead and get this out of the way for everybody. Fuck trainer. I'm just gonna get that out of the way for everybody else.
Wow.
I just want to say good luck to everybody though this season. I hope all the owners stay around. Like I said, some of them I'm worried about, but I hope everybody proves me wrong. I hope everybody stays and we actually have a really good season.
Absolutely.
Tell everybody that you can too. Get on these websites and all this other stuff, the 2K websites and stuff, and just, post the signups. Just try to get the word out so that we can get the league going and, hopefully, in the future expand it, get to 14 teams or something like that, 16 teams maybe. I mean, stuff like that would be cool. So
Yeah.
we'll have to see what happens.
I'd love to see 16 to 20 teams, even if it's just 2 lines, but have a
Right.
big group of owners like that.
Yeah, no, I mean, it makes it more fun. It makes it more competitive. And then, with playoffs, it's not, there's 10 teams, so only 2 teams aren't going to make it. With stuff like that,
Yeah.
I hope that, we can expand the league finally and, have people actually play. But it's going to take a long time to do that, I think.
Sure. Yeah, it takes time. It does take time. Ice.
Oh, my turn. Shout out to no, I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna go there. For real, shout out to all the owners. Good job. Good. I really hope all y'all stick it out and really, get your boys signed up, whatever, and just enjoy the season. I miss team play. I want to go back to organized team play. So it's been a big break. Let's get back to it. So that's definite. Shout out to the new commissioner, Texas James Smith. I think you've done well this so far. I mean, we've got a full season in front of us. How you handle yourself moving forward, I'm really excited to see. Along with your staff, Rogopolo and the boys. Big shout out to Truth. I mean, he's been dealing with a lot of drama and shit lately, and a lot of lies on the forums, and I think he's acted pretty professional considering people calling him out straight out. So, I mean, it could be a lot worse. I know I can't hold my tongue, so I'm glad that he's able to. Also, shout out to all the people that was like, Ice, we want a pro football league. We're going to sign up. And we put it all together, and none of y'all motherfuckers signed up. So, shout out to you bitches.
Get them.
Talk that shit, fam. Talk that shit.
Shout out to the EHL for, trying to get rolling again. I know hockey's one of those communities that it's hard to get into, but I'd like to play hockey, and I'd like to play it on ETP, so hopefully we can get that rolling. And Smite, man, staff for stepping up and taking over. I know, what's his name was having some issues or wanted to step down. I don't know the exact situation. So, thanks for staff for stepping up and saying, I'll take it over in Smite. So, and the team he's putting together over there looks solid, and he's a big Smite player, 100%. So it's good to have those guys focused. And anybody else that comes to us with ideas on leagues and they have the community to back it, we're down, man. We support. We want to make the site a good community, a good competitive place. So we ain't trying to be dicks and no, it's our way or the highway. We definitely want to give people control of their leagues and kind of step back and let the site do its job. So shout out to the Pro Store because it ain't fucking getting updated until those motherfuckers update it. So shout out to that place. That's it. That's the only shout out I got.
That was the realest shit I've ever heard. It ain't getting updated until they update it. That's talk that shit.
Well, I
Say
mean,
Montana.
Love until they update
throughout this whole thing, you know what I mean? I've been saying talk that shit, fam, and he's been talking that shit, boy. I'll tell you
Real
that.
shit.
Been talking that shit.
All right.
So, I just get frustrated. I think we just had our year birthday. Anybody know that we just had like a year? We've been up for over a year. But I didn't make a
Like
big deal out of it because
month and a half
there's
ago,
shit that I
probably.
promised.
2 months ago.
Yeah, but a month and a half ago, we've been up for a year. And there's shit I promised because I'm working with a development team that I was supposed to have done seven months ago that still isn't done from the back end. I mean, the stat system's not where I want it. I'm very frustrated with the site. So
I will.
for
I
everybody
will
that's
say
like, "Oh, your
this.
site's
Yeah.
shit,"
I
we're
will say
extremely
this.
frustrated about
we
it.
we have been told that they are switching teams, and they guarantee us. Take this with a grain of salt, please. But they
No, it's
guarantee
not.
us
I
that
don't.
everything will be done by the end of next month. So we will see.
I'll be happy to have a playoff system by the end of next month. That way, so we can actually have a playoff system in our stats. I mean, the money is paid for. My pockets, the money's done. You know, it's an over $5,000 system that I pay for that still isn't complete. That's supposed to be playable like the
It's like
a fantasy
30.
football where
It's
you
like
trade
30% complete right and like it's
yeah,
not even anywhere
it's
close.
not even
to the,
close. And it was supposed to
Is
be
it
done 7
way
months ago.
better
So
than what it was?
Dude,
Or
it's
is
like
it
it's like playing like Yahoo Fantasy Football. You submit a trade to somebody
That's
and
what
they
it's supposed
accept
to
it
be.
or deny it. Like and that's how it's set up. Like it's completely different than what you see right now.
I mean, let's be honest. Right now, we have maybe a step above League Arena. I mean, maybe. It's not what we wanted.
Yeah, nothing
we originally,
crazy.
when
Yeah.
Mags and I put this together with Blaze and those guys, this is not something we didn't want to be at this point. So when the year passed, I was like, should we celebrate? And I'm like, fuck no, we ain't got nothing to celebrate. Yeah, we've got a decent community that kind of followed us over from, you know, VBA or whatever from League Arena, but we don't have anything to really be celebrating at this point. We had a shitty season 4. Our stat system isn't completed to the point where it needs to be completed. There's promises that we made that we can't get done because our development team's dragging their fucking feet for a year. So
Yep.
I'm frustrated like everybody else. So you're talking about me spitting it real. I'm just being 100% honest with everybody that we're doing everything possible to you know create an experience to where people can enjoy team play on our site. But man, it's frustrating sometimes. And there hasn't been. I'm not gonna say because every month there's been times in my mind like fucking I don't even want to deal with it anymore. Yeah, I'll never get that way to the point because Mags will never let me because he usually talks me down off the cliff. But it's extremely frustrating, and we're frustrated with everybody else. So they're like, "Oh, your site's shitty." Yeah, I know it's not where I want it, not even close to where I want it. So just stick with us and let's grow this EBA and let's make a good season because I really miss playing team play, and that's the only reason I started is so I can play team play. Fuck all you guys, but you got to be there in order to be on my team or something because I need people to run shit.
All right, Montana, where you at?
Listen, I just hope everybody has a good season. You know what I'm saying? Ice, gay. Enough said. Trainer, you're gay. Yeah,
Man.
Oh, taking shots at me.
That's it, cause you know you always got to end it with some shots. You know what I mean? Always.
Yeah, okay. I'll take
I
it
mean-
from you. Sorry.
That's it. But you're not on that trainer level though, so I could fuck with you. You know what I mean?
Okay.
But anyway, I was saying, shout out to the
motherfucker.
staff, and I mean, you know, the new staff, the new commish. I mean, y'all, I hope y'all step up to the plate, do what y'all gotta do, and everything. Woody, you know what I mean, you my nigga. You know what I mean, cut that out though. Mags, you know what I'm saying, you've been doing your thing. Ice, you've been doing your thing. You know what I'm saying, I'm glad y'all still have this site up and running. And fuck the development team, man. Simple as that, bro.
Oh, shit, right?
Heard that.
Fuck the free world.
313. Oh my.
But you know, shout out to everybody though, man.
Yeah, no. I've got a couple.
This motherfucker.
Shout out to Trainer. Prove them wrong. I want to see. I want to see you prove them wrong.
Trying to
fuck
get
Trainer.
now.
Shout out to Kobe for trying to frame truth. You failed. Enjoy your 6-month
Kobe?
vacation. Kobe.
Don't lose
Don't,
much.
don't-
Don't lose
don't
much.
fuck.
That's not the only reason he got. But clear
Yeah,
that
that's
up. That's
not,
not the only reason he
yeah,
got.
obviously.
I mean,
Shout out to E-Money
but-
for trying it, then deleting it before I saw it because you could have got the vacation also. So shout out to your
Damn,
terrible,
He pulled the Leon.
the terrible friggin' Photoshop skills. You should probably remember that other people have GroupMe too. Definitely shout out to staff. You know, without all the people that step up to donate their time, you know, obviously somebody's got to do it in order for the leagues to run. And with me working 50 hours a week and freaking Ice always doing his thing, we don't have time to run them. So that's what we have to, we have to rely on other people to dedicate time to run the league. So, props to you guys. You're what keeps the wheels rolling. That's all I've got. That's the breakdown. Appreciate you guys taking your time to join us.
Hey, when's the NBA Pro League hitting? When did you say that? Is that a real thing or no? Is that gonna happen?
Yeah, that'll be whenever the bidding drops for EBA. We're going to drop the Pro League. So
what are you thinking for signups? Like, what do you think? Like, what's the pricing? What's the rewards?
Well,
We got people interested.
the max will be 1,500. That'll be with. Can't remember the number of teams right off the top of my hand. I'd have to go through my files on my computer, but I do have a scale. I know the max we'll have are. I think it was 50 teams was the max. $1,500 prize pool. That's what it was.
Okay, and now how much is that per team? Like, how much I gotta pay to own a team?
It's 10 EC gold, so I think that's $30
what's
if
that,
you're
30
buying
bucks?
it. Yeah.
Okay.
So
$30
that's the only
for me to buy 10
team. You
EC
can
and I
have
got
up
a team.
to 8 people on your squad. And like I said, with let's say we had 50 teams, it'd be a $1,500 prize pool. So pretty good little chunk of change to have a shot at winning. So appreciate everybody. Sign up. Tell everybody. Run tell that, as Martin Lawrence would say. So
Except Martin Lawrence.
Yeah, dude, that's right. You don't even know. You don't even know.
Yeah, okay.
So y'all have a good one.